Hi and welcome to my mini rainbow wreath tutorial. This is making a card for a new home, something a bit unusual for a friend. So I'll be using the lovely You stamp set and just the single leaf image from that set. I've gone ahead and cut myself out a piece of Whisper white cardstock at 5.5 by 5.5 inch squared, and using a circle die which measures 3.25, going around it in pencil just to give me a guide for when I come to do my wreath. And we have got loads of rainbow colours here. So Real Red, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Mango Melody, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana, Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape and Rich Razzleberry, and hopefully I'll remember to list them below. So starting off, I've started just outside the circle. I thought that was a good idea at the time, but the main thing was just to make sure those leaves connected. So I stamped twice in the first colour, the Real Red, and then coming in with Poppy Parade and connecting those stems again as a guide to help me go around my circle. So moving up the colour spectrum into the oranges, and again just using the stem as a guide to know where to stamp. Next came Mango Melody. And I'm just wiping it off on my chamois off screen in between to make sure I've got a nice clean stamped image with a new colour. And just go all the way around. As you can see, it doesn't quite fit, but I just stamped an extra time with the Rich Razzleberry to make it fit. Just using a rubber to take away any pencil marks that are visible so that they don't show through the final card. Then I'm just showing you my little sketch sheet here. So I've written out the number 19, which is the door number, but in written form. And I just tried to work out roughly which colours I wanted for each of the dies that I was cutting out. And as you can see, a couple of them have the same letters, and in this set there are a couple of the same letters like the vowels, so the E's and things like that. So that was just quite an easy way to try and remember which colours I wanted for each different dies. So I'm just laying down another pencil mark so that I could sit the die cut letters on top of my line and have some kind of guide as to where that was going to go. I tend to start with the first letter and the end letter. If you're doing something like this where you're trying to fit everything in a space, it's easier to work with the two end ones first and then fill in the centre ones. Again, just rubbing out any pencil marks. So I decided that I could afford to cut this down a bit. It was overhanging in certain areas, so it kind of got chopped down smaller to 5.25 inches, and then I wanted to lay it on this dark paper from the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, and then have a layer of copper as well, just snug behind the white. So then I thought it would be nice to actually pop up this white section here, so I'm just laying down my strips of foam strips to place on the back, and then just fill in all the gaps. You can bend this strip, you can tear them off or cut them off. It's quite easy to work with. So I wanted that front panel to really shine and stand out. As you can see, it just gives it some dimension. And then I couldn't resist a bit of sparkle. My friend loves a bit of sparkle and glitter, so I added in some lovely Wink of Stella. This is that lovely fine glitter pen that just brushes on really smoothly, so you can place it exactly where you want it onto your card. Now, I struggled to know whether to keep adding to this or whether to leave it, so in the end I do actually add some little diamantes, some little gems to make it sparkle even more. I wanted it to be suitable for all the family, but I thought actually, a little bit of sparkle, wouldn't harm anybody. So I do add some gems. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and comment below.